As parents, we all know we've had the situations, right? Your child doesn't get what he or she wants, and then they start to whine about it. It's tough not to give in, right? But you can't. Gail Bell from Parenting Power here to help us sort it out. So when you hear that sound, and sometimes that whining sound just kind of like tweaks
like
something
fingers
in
on a
your
blackboard.
brain,
Yes.
and you're like, oh, I want that to stop. What's the best thing to do once it starts?
Well, the best thing, honestly, to do is not to respond at all.
At all?
At all.
Oh.
Yes. In
How
the
do you
moment.
do that?
It's you know what? It's really hard, and I do believe there's parents out there that can do that. I'm not one of them. I'm a talker, so
Yeah.
you have to make a plan.
Okay.
You have to make a plan around it. What we see at Parenting Power is there's no plan, so it keeps going on and on and on. We get caught up in the moment. What do parents do back? They whine back. Would you please stop whining?
That's the adult version, right? Yeah.
So one, we have to know why children whine. Children whine because it works.
Sure.
Right?
They want
They're
the
smart.
banana, they whine about
Kids
it,
are
they get the
smart,
banana. Yeah,
for sure. Or they, so their behavior's for a reason. Usually it's because they're not getting attention, so they'll whine to get it, and parents are on their phones too much. Sorry, I gotta slide that in.
Fair enough.
Or they want something often, oh, if I'm at Safeways and I whine, I'm going to get that donut.
Or that chocolate
or
bar.
that chocolate bar or something.
Right?
Kids are smart. So we need to step back, not react in the moment if we can, and make a plan.
Okay.
So in a calm time, sit them down and say, I don't even know if you realize it, but you whine a lot. Let me show you what I hear. And show them what you hear and model it for them. And sometimes they actually giggle because it's, you know, you can like really play it up, right?
Sure, of course.
Mom,
yeah.
So make a plan. Say, we need to stop this behavior and we need to work together. So it's not like you're hammering the kid down and saying, I can't believe you whine.
Effort, right?
It's a joint effort. It's parenting.
Sure.
It's guiding and teaching them. So then say, next time you whine, what do you want? Do you want me to say normal voice? You don't want to say don't whine, right? We want to tell them and model for them what we want. So normal voice, or you know, some parents come up with just a cue.
Like
I'll grab my ear, and that's your cue and your opportunity to change your voice.
Okay.
But you need to know mom and dad are going to try really hard not to react in the moment, because we're not helping you either, and sometimes we're even whining back.
Okay.
So, you know, work with them. Kids are great.
Okay.
But you got to do it. You got to be
consistently. I'm guessing, is key, right?
Absolutely.
It's much like if your child like flips out and it's not whining, maybe screams, does tantrum, that type of thing. Is it the same process?
It totally is.
Yeah.
Exactly the same process. Set them up for success. So before you walk into Target or Zellers or wherever, you sit them in the car and you say, okay, here's the expectations.
Yeah.
It literally takes a minute.
Okay. Can
you meet those expectations? And here's what's going to happen if you choose not. And if you're in a store and they're freaking out, leave. If you're in a restaurant and they're freaking out, leave.
Yeah.
What are they learning? But we need to, so we do all our talk before, and then we act. We don't yak in the moment. But
it sounds so easy, but it's hard.
It's a whole lot easier if you've made a plan, because everybody feels like we know what we're going to do together.
I find I'm more like you, though. I'm the one that has to, if something's happening, like I'll have to say, look, I already told you on the way into Safeway, you're not getting a chocolate bar.
Right. So I'm a bit of a talker too.
Yeah.
I will admit. My husband,
is that okay to do that?
It's not the most productive thing.
Okay.
And so I would encourage you to have something very specific to say. We call it a script.
Sure.
So now provide yourself, say, next time I'm going to say, we have a plan.
Yeah,
okay,
and that's
so
code for...
That's code for, you know what's happening. We've talked about this. We've worked together. We've set you up for success.
Joint efforts, there you go. Good advice. People want to find out more about Parenting Power. How do they do that?
We're parentingpower.ca.
.ca, one word, .ca, parentingpower.ca. Good advice, Gail. Thank you so much.
Always.
Good to see you again.